don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback because Sony is back. They have brought us news today from Mark Cerny in a very low-key, very unassuming article from Wired with Mark Cerny talking all about the next gen. PS5, bitch. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to give you all the key points and I'm going to talk all about it. So let's get to it. For the last 4 years, Sony has been working on the next gen console. The next gen is not coming out in 2019, which we all probably knew. It'll probably be coming out in 2020. Mark Cerny would not give us an exact release date, but he did give us a lot of good information. Starting off with backwards compatibility. Now, if you remember a few months back or even last month, I think we spoke about the patent and the drawings we saw from PlayStation and the next gen schematics. So we knew he was already working on something for the next gen, but the fact that we have confirmation that this tea was real and it was hot, and we're gonna be able to have backwards compatibility, which is one of the biggest complaints that PlayStation folk have had forever. There's gonna be compatibility with the PlayStation VR. So if you have a PlayStation VR, you're not gonna lose anything. You're gonna be able to use it with the next gen console. Ray tracing is what they use in movies. It's going to give it a realistic feel, and the immediate benefits are mainly visual. It mimics the way that light bounces off of objects and refracts through glass or liquid, and it can be rendered more accurately, even in real time, which is insane. So these games are going to be hyper realistic and it's going to look stunning. 8K graphics. Now, there is not too many 8K screens out there, and they even played it on a 4K screen, which probably looked stunning enough as it is, but maybe by the time this releases, 8K will be more widespread, who knows? But either way, I'm sure it's gonna still look insanely good on 4K. SSD, solid state drives. Now, when Mark Cerny spoke to a lot of the programmers, a lot of people working in these dev companies, they said, I know it's impossible, can we get SSD? And he is delivering. They're available in budget laptops, and the Xbox One and PS4 offer external SSDs, and they are used to improve load times. But when they broke out and compared the times between the regular PS4 and the next gen console, which was not shown, it was hidden, unable, we have no idea what it looks like, how big it is, what it's gonna look like. But when they compared the loading times on the Spider-Man game, which was 15 seconds, and on the next gen, 0.8 seconds. So just think about how much faster we'll be able to play these games. The loading screen, the loading times will be significantly lower. Like, it's incredible. And that's just one perk of the SSDs. And there's also is the speed in which the world can be rendered. He used the Spider-Man game when you're flying through the Spider-Man game, you can only go so fast. The speed in which the character can move about the world is even greater. So it's going to reduce load times and it's going to improve performance of the games. So the new CPU, new GPU, the ability to deliver the upgraded visual and audio content for the game, the audio effects in the game, that's the real game changer, Mark Cerny says. The key to the next generation is the hard drive. PlayStation 5 or the next gen will feature the solid-state drive with higher bandwidth than any SSD available for PC and a GPU that supports ray tracing. 3D audio. One of the things that the PlayStation 4 wasn't able to upgrade too much was the audio. The audio really didn't change too much. The PlayStation 5 or the next gen console to be announced will come with a custom chip specifically designed to deliver 3D audio. So the official name has not been announced yet. Everyone is calling it the PS5, next gen. Mark Cerny would not give us the official name yet. I'm sure that will come when all is revealed. Now, another important perk is that we will still have physical media. It won't be a download only. And the last thing I want to talk about is the games that will be able to be released when it goes live. Mark Cerny would not confirm nor deny that Death Stranding will be a part of this rollout when the next gen releases, but we can assume from the way he was speaking in the interview that it will also be available upon release. I also think that Horizon Zero Dawn sequel will be one of the other games that will be released at launch because they've been working on it for so long. They have a huge studio. They've been hiring. They've been expanding their offices. They've been getting ready for the last 2 years to work on this. So I have no doubt that when it is released, we will have many new games to play, or at least a handful, on release. So anyway, guys, I'm so hyped for this. I was so excited when I heard this, when I read this article. It was so low key. It was so unexpected. I was like, it was so unassuming that I almost like didn't like open it up right away to read the article, because I'm like, this can't be anything what I think it is, can it? They're talking about this in just this article, that like there's no event, there's no direct, there is just no video, it's just in this article. So it was so unassuming. We weren't ready. I wasn't ready, but I'm so excited to learn about it, that it's coming out. What do you guys think? Tell me what your predictions are. What do you think of all the specs that have been confirmed? I'm so excited for it. I can't wait to get my hands on it. This makes me feel, even though that PlayStation is not having an E3 conference this year, it makes me even more assured that Sony will be having a PlayStation experience this December. In 2019, last year in 2018 in December, they had canceled. They just never had it because they felt like they didn't have enough to offer us. And I feel like now will be the time this December where they're going to show us all their cards. They're going to talk more about it. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to go again, because I've gone 3 years, the last 3 years that they've had them, and it's been incredible. So I'm really looking forward to hopefully maybe getting a chance to play it in early access. I don't even know if that's possible, but let me know what your hopes, your dreams are, what you want for it to happen, because I'm so hyped. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video on the channel, please leave me a like and subscribe. And if you can, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Every little bit helps. Help this girl out. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with more.